What's going on, y'all? This is True. So, just had to get up, sit outside for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no cripple. You know. How's everybody doing on this Sunday morning? Um, Hope God has been good to y'all. Great to y'all, actually, as He have been to me. And salute to everybody. We're going to take it light this Sunday morning because you got to have time to appreciate your blessings, slow down in life, rejuvenate. I know it's easier said than done with me, but maybe this is what a broken ankle gets you. Time to sit down and reflect and take a day off sometimes. Well, a lot of times. So you can rejuvenate your mind, body, and soul. So God is that amazing. At least my God. So I won't step on nobody's toes. So give it up for God. God is great. All the time and all the time, God is great. All you gotta do is believe. With that being said, since we're taking that light, let's recap to make sure y'all paying attention. Long live Adolph Thornton Jr., the Flipper Man, Young Dolph, Main Man, your brother, my brother. Long live one of the kings of Memphis, as Dolph would tell you. He didn't say he was the king of Memphis. He said he was a king of Memphis, meaning there is more than one king. So all you gotta do is say, I coos. That's what T.I. said. That went right over everybody's head. He get a clothing line out of it. I coos sound like a sneeze, but it simply means, you can break down the letters, a king of oneself. I coos. A light day, True. Now you got a lot of shit to show people. Taking that light day. Who all believe that Dolph was taken out simply by some gang shit and nothing more? Who all believe that? Who all believe that gang shit, not by itself, was a part of another play? Who I believe the industry played a part along with the gang shit that would make a collaboration. Industry known to use the gang shit to get the work done. That's another one. Who I believe that was a triple threat in the corporate world as well, with land, businesses, and all of that, along with the gang shit, alongside the industry. Who I believe that. So those are three scenarios to do. So somebody to get in the comment section and tell me which one of those three do you believe Dolph is no longer physically breathing? Because through my eyes, to tell y'all the truth, it was all three. And we know Dolph had his fingers, toes, body in a lot of different money-making revenues, in which he was the only boss of that. Now, when you got a business partner, such as Daddy O, then he might be a silent partner. It's not a secret who put the Flipper Man on. And everybody should know the answer, that is Daddy O. Now, there's nothing wrong with moving in silence. And the wind is blowing out here, by the way. That's why y'all see me with the hoodie on. You know, gotta protect your head. The fastest way and the quickest way to catch a cold is You're not protecting your head and your ears and shit. That's where the cold come from. But it's not a secret that he had a business partner. That was just one. That's Daddy O. Maybe a lot of y'all didn't know that since Dolph is no longer physically here, the one asset so that y'all can get frustrated and flabbergasted as myself when you break this whole situation down of who ended up with it all, then you have to start at the house that his grandmama, who he called out so much, that house is in Daddy O's name. So that pisses me off, that your name is over everything and he's no longer here, and you ended up with it all. That should make y'all feel some type of way. That at least I ain't even got my grandmama house where I grew up at, like where it all began at, is in your name alone. And now you got the whole PRE. It's almost like I was used to let y'all run off with everything that I stamped the blueprint for. And then you can't help but feel like that because, bruh, I parlayed the weed game, Daddy O. When Dolph can come back and know what he know now, then he would have knew it before. Now you can sense danger, but you just can't hide from it. There's nowhere to run to. Once you start being what you are, then you're gonna realize the true sharks are in corporate America. That's why you'll live longer. You'll survive more. You got defenses for your hood and your surroundings because you grew up out on them. But when you start making M's on top of M's and just controlling all this shit, then there's no way the hood can prepare you for the corporate takeover. When the federal government is being bailed out by the drug dealers such as yourself. That's what really control the banks, but that's a whole nother topic. Look at Texas. Look at who run Texas and pushing their way in. You know what I'm saying? And then they're just like MIAO. The only goddamn state that was booming back in the days, the 80s, the 90s. Our drug money, this whole world, this whole system runs off the buyers and the sellers. But yeah, that's what it is to me. But back to his grandmama house, where it all began at. Now, maybe what part does Key Glock really play? And it's just an open conversation. What part and where does Key Glock really fit in if Dolph died at 36 years of age? And how long has Key Glock been around? Now you can go ahead and miss me with that blood relationship. That's not the relations. But a brother would always be a brother out of love. So it seemed like Dolph took Key Glock under his wing and groomed him so he can fall back and focus on his other ventures. And that is what we're trying to break down, because those other ventures that Dolph was into is part of the reason, a bigger part than just some gang shit, for this assassination to be financed. That's why they always to be financed by somebody bigger than just the gang shit. Cause if y'all don't want to know, if y'all refuse to believe, gangs, no matter where you, in what gang you are, always have to have the money. Gangs, the gang life, is always going to be a group of black men that feel like they ain't loved. Always gonna run to somebody in the hood to be like them. And why do they want to be like somebody in the hood like them? It's because somebody in the hood has got some shiny shit, some money. Now, if the gangs ain't part of the what makes the world go round, the ones holding the 9-to-5 jobs down, then America knows that. And so gangs are financed by drugs, right? So the gangs always gonna be having an ample supply of foot soldiers to slang the very thing that America is selling. It's more than a dream. They're selling drugs and providing guns. So with Dolph got one foot in the new cannabis industry, along with the land that's in the way of new development in Shelby County. Dolph was in the way of a lot of shit. But then, check this out. And I'm all over the place, because shit, when you've been riding as hard as me, you really ain't trying to be in chronological order, but everything makes sense. These are all points for old truth. Every time I see Key Glock with Dolph jewelry on, the same jewelry that Dolph wore by himself. Now, he done bought a lot of y'all and gave a lot of money away for y'all to buy your own damn jewelry. But Key Glock, hold on for a minute. Hold on. Just make sure I ain't leaking with this wind. But hold on, maybe I am. But Key Glock, you got all Dolph major jewelry on. His shit, from his ring to his dolphin pendant, and you're wearing it like it's yours. Now, how did you get access to that? We want to know. I want to know. Shit pisses me off. Now, let's stop right there. Dolph estate is supposed to be handled. Everything supposed to be froze until they find out who's the next in line. It's supposed to be in probate court, right? That's what my intelligent friends I have accumulated by just having family members at True Results tell me. Everything supposed to go through probate court. Now, who can a baby mom, such as me or Jay, take total control just because she got kids? Like, who's the next in line? Don't everything supposed to be frozen so people can't split up and divvy up all his personal belongings, his assets, sell his cars, houses, and everything that the dope gang taught him? It's the reason why they probably was all in on setting this shit up. He was groomed by somebody that taught you what little bitty dope boy now. Don't put nothing in, put everything in your mama's name or somebody else's name. And that's on a small scale. So how did you get access to his jewelry the same way the mother of his children is able to fucking liquidate shit. Did y'all, who bought who off? Now, if the paperwork has been changed since March of 2021, before Dolph died, and I can show y'all that, then it's a lot of other shit that happened around that same time. And if the paperwork has been changed, then it's been changed in a way that it benefits Daddy O, who's now, along with the deal they made with Empire. You see how big this shit get? To be the sole owner. It's like they all knew what was about to take place. And we call that shit some snake shit. And since it's just a free day, it's just a Sunday, this is how True feel. And just like that post I made, community post yesterday or maybe the day before, I said for all the True family members and supporters, then pay attention to what I'm doing. Don't believe the hype in the comment section and trolls and all that. Everything that I'm showing y'all is leading up to something that I'm sitting on. And now is the time. Trying to beat the clock. So when I do things like that, and sometimes I show y'all, sometimes you should know you got to go back to catch up to speed. And so that's why I made that community post. So for the believers and the ones that know that I ain't been, it's all love. It's not nothing else. And so please pay attention. And then if you see somebody in there speaking again like, True, why you uploading the old video? I'm like, bitch, I don't even want to talk to you. Y'all handle that. I just want the people that know what I'm doing, know how strategic I had to be in doing this whole process, and know the ex that been on my back from the get-go to hold me down against these motherfuckers. They coming from, obviously they don't even know who I am or who we are. But y'all gotta do that in order for me to keep doing what I'm doing. And so, y'all, everybody pay attention. You ain't gotta be a true supporter, a family member of True Resort, because ain't no gang shit over here. So if you're looking for a clique to join, and you can't be a part of the Ratchet gang, the Skull gang, the Onan gangs, and every other fucking gang on YouTube, then we family over here. And that's how it always have been. That's why my name is chosen as True Results. So miss me with the gang shit. And let's just pay attention for the people that's been riding. And I do everything I do out of love. As simple as that. And if I was behind the scenes and fuck social media, that's never what I didn't even sign up for it. I was just like everybody else on November 17th, 2021. Fucking, the wind was knocked out. That's the day, man, you ever seen a grown man cry? That's when you see another grown man die. And and sometimes on this whole journey, you be more emotional. You know what I'm saying? If your name come up, then I just got an aggressive style for my brother. We want the usual suspect, nigga, before, your name should have never even been mentioned. So we're gonna light your ass up, and then we'll work our way backward from that one. But, boy, imagine if I'd be looking for people to ride and spin the block and shit. Imagine if I knew the outcome of that, what would I have done for my brother? I would have spent the fucking block for my brother. But since the system killed him, and there's a lot of unanswered questions, I gotta do it for my people and protect the blueprint to protect this legacy. That's what I can do for my brother. Stick it out. And it ain't always been easy. Matter of fact, it's been fucked up to the point where, shit, in my mind, when I tell y'all, man, if it wasn't for the people that always come through, it's like God is always working and Dolph spirit working. When I be, man, I would have, man, when I say quit, I mean quit. Trying to fucking, I know y'all love a dog too. So when I pick up the camera, I just know he got a whole lot of love, and that's what I be expecting. You know what I'm saying? To be held down with my feet on the ground. And when you gotta untangle some shit, you're gonna have to have that love over everything. It would not be done from inside no fucking house. You can love dog from inside the house. You should love him in a way that you should just bump his music and tell a friend what he represents. But you gotta know what you're talking about. But when you talking about justice and shit, you gotta come out here with the people that you don't really have to come out, but ain't no way you gonna get all the information to put pieces of the puzzle together. Everybody running a fine line between snitching and justice. Let's just break that down before I go. Man, what is it? Everybody got their own definition of police shit, solving cases, blogging, snitching, and all that shit. Man, y'all, we're gonna have to do another video on that shit. Because I don't think none of that shit matter. I think everybody control what y'all call followers. Some shit like a cult shit. You know what I'm saying? Some cult shit. You know what I'm saying? The people that I got, I can tell them anything. You know what I'm saying? Some robotic shit, strange shit I'm witnessing. Like, you know what I'm saying? What is it like? I ain't never liked shit until after I enjoy something. It's just like me going to a restaurant and leaving a tip. I gotta eat the food and get the fucking experience. My waitress or waiter gotta be on point, and you know what I'm saying? Gotta make me feel the food gotta be on point. That's gonna determine your gratuity. So if I go above the 15%, then I'm giving you an extra tip. That means your service and your food. I enjoy myself. You made me and my lady and my family cozy. And I like that. And so that shit should be the same as applied to social media. But you know, get the likes up, or I'm just gonna stop it. I need this many likes. You can't like nothing until after you experience it. So I be looking, I be like, man, Cinemax, HBO, Showtime, Star, they should be pissed off because ain't nobody watching cable no more. Ain't nobody watching cable no more. Motherfuckers, grown people are gang. And I know I'm what I say, it's a free Sunday. We're gonna get back to the blueprint. We behind the scene now, so the files are open. And we're trying to beat the clock, so please let me I don't want to come outside and get up out the bed to make myself feel normal, because an active man like me, man, broken ankle, man, I'm gonna make that motherfucker, yep, I'll limp in pain. The push come to shove, I still get up. I'm just sitting out here, just chopping it up with y'all, and I ain't gonna say too much more. Just want y'all to get to understand the main three questions. Why was Dolph taken out, and who is gonna be held responsible? Because it ain't gonna be straight dropping Cornelius to satisfy the appetite. Seems like Yo Gotti is insulated under Jay-Z. Uh, it seemed like everything that it seemed like the feds know, and I kind of know, and then y'all trying to want to know. But then until until it's centered, we know one thing: somebody bigger than all the usual suspects financed and protected and allowed Dolph to die that day by himself. And before I go, I want to send a shout out to the brother that was there with him, Marcus. To this day, you was whisked away. The gun that you allegedly shot at the white Mercedes has never been found. A couple of weeks ago, I zeroed in on proof because they drew circles around what could only be blood drops, but we know now they were shell casings. So you did shoot, and they circled this shit, if y'all remember. Until that day, it was all a mystery, but now we know a gun was fired. Those would have to be blood drops. When the police draw a white circle, well, we zoomed in on that. But then, damn, they drew white circles after the crime scene was trampled on over and over again. The ambulances, the police cars, and shit, they drew circles at night. So I had to go back and found some exclusive shit. That's why I told y'all to pay attention. So I went back into the footage and found a gold mine where we can clearly see the same shell cases on the ground. Ain't y'all ready to see that shit? And therefore, what is straight driving Cornelius lawyers working out right now while they got the discovery pack? Or what's all this premeditated? Since we know judges, politicians, police chiefs, and in every crooked city, even to the medical examiners and the news media, is controlled. Was this all set up? Is that what this December the 1st timeline mean? Because I already peeped Judge Coffee, just like he did Jamarcus, just like he did Govan. He already telling Straight Drop and Cornelius, y'all lawyers working on a resolution before we set this trial date, and that time is up December the 1st. So looking at Jamarcus and Govan and TZ and all these niggas, nobody stays in jail. Was this a big ass play? And they knew they had is that why they been strong? Is that why they been not copping no plea or nothing? Because of the puppet masters? I always knew they was gonna cop a plea. They was gonna get out easy if they just lay low. And December the 1st gonna tell that story. And that's why I'm pushing that. Because you listen to Coffee, he said the same shit to all these motherfuckers. It's like all of them had a way out. And now we got Straight Drop and Cornelius. I ain't worried about a thing. And December the 1st gonna prove that. That ain't true. Like, share, subscribe, I would support for the with the assistance of my brother, get my ass back in the bed and elevate this ankle. But it felt good being outside, being normal, feeling normal. And that's why I appreciate all donations. Because a man that can't work to provide for his family, better find him a new title. One love to everybody, salute. Man, true.